Hi guys. Okay, so we gotta talk for just a minute. Y'all, I have had, and it's South Georgia, and it is 1310, so 110. And any of y'all that have been on my pages this morning know that I have been digging into this WHO and Biden and medical sovereignty. So there's your tag words right there. Okay, so it's the World Health Organization, President Biden, and our medical sovereignty, America's medical sovereignty. Ooh, I messed that up, but that's okay. We all mess up every once in a while. And yes, I have a thing out here because the gnats are getting ridiculous. And if you live in South Georgia, that's what you do, boo-boo. I need to do like a burlesque show. I did not just say that out loud. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so look, here's the reason why I'm doing this. Y'all, I have had 2 friends, and look, I talk to all of my friends, and yes, I'm outside because I need to think, and I think better outside. And so, yeah, I'm outside. And plus I'm getting ready to cut my grass with a push mower, and it's like a lot of acres, so, you know, you do what you got to do. But let me get back to the point, and the point is that, y'all, I have had some people that I consider friends and that I'm really, really close with has absolutely... They broke my heart this morning, y'all. I mean, like, they have me questioning how I look at them, and I'll tell you why. So the first one I called, I'm like, Joe, and I'm not going to say his name. I was like, I have it on record. There is, like, she admits there is a meeting on the 22nd with the WHO. And, you know, she admits that Senator Warnock has not publicly expressed his opinion on this yet, right? And so, like, yay, there's confirmation from his office, right? And so I called the person who I thought would be most interested in that, and I told him what I did, and y'all, he was like, I just don't understand what you think it's going to do. But I registered my opinion. I let someone with more power and more knowledge than me, than the information, know that this is a thing, and this is scheduled to happen. I as his constituent, I don't want this to happen, because I took civics, you know, way back when, and that's what we were told to do. You know, if you have a problem, you don't just blow shit up. You register it. You go, hey, I have a problem. And so I put a post on my Facebook about, you know, and the video is cut, okay? But what's cut out is my name and information. That's why it's that. And I'm not good at video editing. However, I will get that way because I'm going to learn. But yeah, so it was that, you know, and he was just like, well, I don't understand. And finally I called him out, and I'm like, you know, we'll just call him Jackass for right now, because that's kind of what I'm freaking feeling like. I'm like, Jackass, you know, what have you done? I've served my country. Well, I served my country too, but you can't just blow up what you don't like. And I'm not virtue seeking. I promise I'm not virtue seeking. This is just what's in my head every day. I'm not even saying that this is working or that I'm right. All I'm saying is that I'm genuinely trying to be the change that I want to see in the world. I really want the world to change, and I want it to go to, I'm not saying I want it to go back the way it was. I want it to be a place where I'm proud to live again. And I want it to be a place where it's okay for you to do what you want to do, and it's okay for me to do what I want to do. And as long as we're not hurting each other, who really cares? And I'm not talking about feelings. I'm talking about financially or physically or mentally hurting someone. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, I guess I could say technically my 2 friends emotionally abused me this morning. But I'm not saying that. They are allowed to have a difference of opinion. But y'all, these are my go-to political people. One of them is my savant. He's my political savant. And he's just like, I don't understand what you think it's going to do. Okay, so you registered with Sarah at Warnock's office that you don't want this to happen. But what else am I supposed to do? I wasn't elected to office. I don't want to be elected to office. So what else can you do, right? You got to do something, because if you don't do anything, you're part of the freaking problem, or at least that's how I was raised. And then, y'all, I called my girl, and I kind of got the same thing. Of, you realize she's probably never going to let him know. I'm not going to cry. I am just... And what scares me, and my guys with PTSD is so going to understand what I'm saying right now. So this is the crisis I'm in right now at this moment. I can't name what I'm feeling. And for any of us that have seen really, really bad shit, not being able to name what you're feeling is not a very good place. And it's like disappointment and concern and sadness. Y'all, I can't name my freaking emotion, and it's freaking me the freak out, because I know there's a saying out there, and I'm sorry, I have a tumor in my head, so I'm trying the best I can. I know there's a saying out there, when good men do nothing about evil, that's how evil wins. I know I'm getting it all screwed up, but y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And y'all, I've had these two friends that mean so much to me. I mean, like, they're like number one, number two on my list of go-to people who usually get what I'm trying to say. And now it's... And I'm like, well, okay, so I need to not make it personal, right? It's not about me. Have they lost that much faith in our government? Is that what the problem is? Are they at the point, and is it more about them than it is about me? Maybe that's it. So for now, I wanted to share that, because that's very, very, very sad to me. That, you know, my peeps, that my friends, they honestly don't believe that their voice matters. And so, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I am going to go back to Civics 101. I know, if you have a problem with what your government is doing, let's start with one step. Let's not worry about, you know, blowing shit up and the parties have to go away if we're ever going to fix it. Let's think logical. Let's use some actual, you know, thinking theory here. We can't blow up everything that we don't like, regardless of what some people think right now. Talk about self-sabotaging. So, Civics 101. If you don't like what your government is doing, what do? A, I'm military, so I always start at the lowest chain of command, which for me is Sanford Bishop. I called Sanford Bishop. I spoke to a very nice man named Jack. He got me in touch with Warnock's office. I actually called Jack back to tell him, hey, you didn't have any information on this, just to let you know. A, B, C, D. I sent him the link to the video where I posted it, and I'm like, you know, so it's just there. And I actually emailed him the whole video where it had all of my personal information in it that I had edited out. So, you know, that way he has it, because in case somebody calls him. So all the way across America, guys, if you don't like what's happening in the federal government, call your congressman and then call your senator. And you tell them, look, I don't know if you know about this or not, but this is what social media and the news and everything is saying. So if you happen to come across this, please know my name, da-da-da-da-da, and I am in da-da-da-da-da, and I don't want this to happen. I would like to keep our medical sovereignty ours. That's all I'm saying. It couldn't hurt, right? Is my thought process wrong on this? Because if it is, I'm okay with being told I'm wrong. I don't understand, when the hell did it become all or nothing? So I'm going to try to name my feelings, first of all. And so I'm going to go cut my grass. So, you know, I got my bathing suit on because I'm going to use my unicorn pool. Afterwards, I'm going to go. You guys have a great day. And I love y'all so very, very big. Mwah. Bye. Remember, your voice matters. Let your leaders know what you want.